There is Broadcom, the tech name, over the past year. And of course, as with so many other tech companies, people hope that AI is going to fuel demand. And they just announced earnings that beat estimates. They've also announced, just like NVIDIA, a 10-for-1 stock split. And the AI demand fueling growth. Sure enough, Broadcom supplies chips, for example, to Apple and other giant technology names. We did see the stock rallying in aftermarket trading. Second quarter profit coming in at almost $11 a share, $10.96. The analysts were looking for $10.80. So it looks like some decent numbers from Broadcom. Let's get more on this story. Our guest remains bullish on Broadcom, and he says this optimism stems from the company's ability to manufacture custom AI chips. We're joined now by Romeo Alvarez, director and research analyst at William O'Neill and Company. Thanks very much for coming on the show.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Can you just remind us what's distinctive about Broadcom's devices? I mean, how would it differ from an NVIDIA, for example?
Yeah, so by far, NVIDIA is a dominant player in the AI chip market. But some companies like Google and Meta don't want to completely rely on NVIDIA, and they are looking to manufacture in-house chips for very specific applications. These are custom-made chips. So the know-how comes from Broadcom, which has been in the industry for decades. So they are co-developing these AI chips with hyperscalers. In this case, being the hyperscalers that we just mentioned, Google and Meta.
Right, and sorry, just remind us where on Broadcom stock jumping about 10%. Where does Broadcom fit into it then?
So they make AI chips for companies that are investing in AI infrastructure. Like we said, the dominant player is NVIDIA. Mm-hmm. They have 80% of this market. 85%. The other 10% is Broadcom. So they are taking a piece of the pie as well.
You are bullish on Broadcom, that company jumping now. It's going to be above, it closed at around $1,500. They are going to split the stock. Would you still be a buyer at $1,600, the current price?
Yeah, we've been buyers of the stock since May of last year when we put the stock on our buy list at William O'Neill. Most recently, we were telling investors that we had a positive view on the stock ahead of the print. It may be getting a little bit extended at this point from some of the buy points that we were looking at, but it will remain on our buy list. So we still have a positive view on the stock even after this 10% move, and we would tell clients to continue to hold on to it.
Is there any risk that it's been caught up unduly in AI euphoria? I'm not saying that would be unique to Broadcom.
Yeah, we get that question a lot about whether we're in a bubble. And there are specific stocks that have shown that type of climatic moves. In the past, we saw Super Microcomputers, the ticker SMCI, had some sort of climatic or kind of bubble type of move. We told clients to sell that stock into strength. We have very specific criteria for that. At this point, we're not seeing that in Broadcom or even NVIDIA, but we do recognize that these stocks have provided investors very large gains so far this year.
Now, you may have touched on this. We talked about semiconductors, but they also do this so-called infrastructure software. Is that a lucrative business for them?
That's a more stable part of the business. You know, that's about 20 to 30% of the business. That's not really what gets us excited. I think that's more on the cash flow side that provides cash for the company. That is more stable. We're more positive. Or what gets us excited about Broadcom is the AI chip market, and now also the fact that they are an Apple supplier. 20% of the business comes from Apple. That's their largest customer. We just put Apple also on the buy list, and this also comes from AI. You know, Apple's bringing AI to its products, the iPhone, the iPad, and Macs, and 98%, 92% of these devices are not capable of running AI applications. So we believe there'll be a replacement cycle. So Apple benefits from it, and most of the suppliers, including Broadcom. So there's another angle there too.
And you think this could be a multi-year manufacturing deal for Broadcom with Apple?
Yeah, so they've been a supplier for many years already, and what we think it's the iPhone sales have been stagnant for many quarters because users did not have a clear reason to upgrade their phones. Most people, 70% of iPhone users in the US have either the iPhone 11, the 12, or the 13. The iPhone 16 is about to be released in a few months. So some of these phones will be up to 5 years old by the time the 16 comes out. And what we think is that over the next couple years, most of these people will have to replace their phones once they see the AI capabilities that come with these new phones.
Do you think so? I mean, I'm trying to look at my phone less, but you think the stuff will be compelling enough, the AI offerings, to get people to say, "Oh, I need a new phone for that"?
I believe, yeah, once people see, I think most users they've heard of AI, they heard of ChatGPT, but they're not really exposed to it. But I believe that once Apple deploys the technology, it will become more mainstream. And once people see what they can do with their phones through AI, whether it's notifications, editing images, reminders, or any other kinds of even text editing, or composing a message, an email, or looking at ChatGPT for answers for anything you can think of. I think that will trigger people to go and replace their phones.